I got to the bottom of what was really going on with the Thursday show, and we
What's
gonna talk about it on Thursday.
Oh, and talk about it they did. So I'm recording this Thursday about 7 p.m. I just got done watching the Thursday show with Brandon the Bucci Bear, Lush One, and company. And I don't know if Lush decided to go the stealth route and have one of his burner accounts send in some information to expose Brandon on the Thursday show, and then maybe play it stupid, or I don't know. Because what you're about to see is Brandon being exposed for having been a police officer not that long ago, okay? Lush was disgusted, but it feels like a troll. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon hops on one of his live streams, or, next week comes on No Jumper and says, oh, me and Tay were just playing. But they asked them if they're just playing, but Tay seems kind of like a bad actor. It seems like they're playing. I don't know. I'll let y'all decide. Let's get into it.
I'm on top of the bunk. I'm not on the bottom.
Apparently, Brandon was
I'm not on the bottom. I'm on the top. All right, so let's see that. What is that? Let's bring that up. Let me get closer real quick.
They looked you up.
I can't say I'm surprised. I don't look at somehow I don't look at him any different. It's like crazy. like if they're
Randy Detector 2022. Randy Detector worked as a highway patrol officer for the state of California in 2022. Had a reported pay of $141,000. I got a mic.
There we go.
140. So you got 141,000. Nigga, you should not be working at No Jumper. Take
Exactly.
that
Cops
job.
get paid
According
that
to
much.
public records, this is.
California.
Can we click on this one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Got that one?
Inflation's a
And they
bitch.
get to retire early.
Inflation's a bitch, ain't it?
So according to the records, this is 103% higher than the average pay for a state employee.
Whoa. Okay, so it makes sense now. And Brandon's gonna talk about everything and bring up the whole war chief situation again in a second. But it makes sense that he was, afraid of getting sued. Nobody knew that Brandon has money, though. He carries himself as somebody that is, like middle class, like lower middle class type of guy, a humble dude. It looks like he drives like a damn Volkswagen Passat or a Jetta or something. He's not trying to stand out. But apparently he been sitting on some money that the good old police have paid him over time. Like maybe he was writing a lot of tickets. I don't know. But he was Highway Patrol in Madera County. I looked up Madera County. It's right above Fresno. So it's pretty much in central California. It's a nice looking city from the Google Images results. I'm not going to lie. It's like a lot of nice national parks and mountains and shit that, as far as their attractions. So he was in the boonies, though, pulling people over, and just see how he explains his experience as a officer.
And 97% higher than the national average for the government. Bro, so what? Brandon, hold on.
Are you a crooked cop?
Brandon. And then we got Brandon's location, California, County Madera, payroll year 2022, state of California, California Highway Patrol. So, bro, Brandon, you telling me that you was pulling people over?
Searching them.
That's why he got this
searching them.
rhetoric.
This is no jumper
Brandon was
Rico.
pulling over all black
This is
people.
no jumper
Brandon,
Rico.
so wait, hold on.
Racially profiling.
So what happened? So you are a highway patrol man?
Ooh, fun fact before Brenda's explanation, actually. I was watching Community Clips, aka Community. I don't usually do that. I'm not gonna put the clip in here because they're kind of strange with that stuff. But Almighty Suspect was on AD's show with Pun. Pun had to leave early to go take his kid to football. But I was watching right after seeing this revelation of, Almighty Suspect and Brandon are obvious office ops. Lush is kind of an op of Brandon's, but Lush plays it cordial, sort of. You guys know that have been keeping up with the No Jumper Civil War series that I've been doing for pretty much the majority of my YouTube channel's existence. That it's kind of Lush versus Flacco are the two sides, and you would think that by nature of Tay of Third being cool with Brandon, that he's automatically Team Flacco. Flacco is why Tav Third is there for the most part. You know, he was brought to the Thursday show by Flacco. And Almighty revealed something. Tav Third apparently didn't know that AD was streaming. He called him and he's like, I'm going to call you back after stream. Tav Third apparently is really close with Almighty Suspect's father, Rifleman. Almighty gave this information out when he heard that it was Tav Third on the phone. He's, oh, that's the homie. He's real close with my dad. I was like, so the back door on Brandon could always be there, but then again, you probably don't want to backdoor Mr. Officer or ex-officer, but who knows what affiliations he still has. You know, that's a tight-knit community, even for those that get kind of... He was dishonorably discharged, essentially, from the Highway Patrol Force. But yeah, back to the clips. I had to share that information. I feel like that's an important little development in the No Jumper Civil War that I might touch on some more in the near future.
I mean, you guys got me. I didn't think that they were going to be able to find me.
Where did this come from?
There was a time in my life where I wanted to go into law enforcement. I was inspired by Shaquille O'Neal.
Piece of shit. He's just bullshitting right now.
So I did 2 years as a highway patrol officer in Madera County. You know, I went to a county that most people I know never even heard of. Because I knew no one would see me. You know, no one would know me.
So we don't know. We just figured it out right now.
But you want me to tell you why I ended up getting fired?
So what happened?
Because I got my license suspended.
Hold on. So how did your license get suspended?
Were you
I had
doing
a
degenerate
DUI.
activities?
You were drinking.
Degenerate.
Drinking and
You were
driving.
drinking on the job.
Drinking on the
You were
job.
putting
my
people in
God.
jail while you were drunk.
Dude.
Hey, most white people in Madera do that.
I'm not gonna lie, Brandon would love the city of Simi Valley. Okay, they sell hard liquor shots like the little baby shooters at the gas stations. I think they sell full blown bottles too at the gas stations in Simi Valley for some reason. So for a drunk driving highway patrol type nigga, you might want to check out Simi Valley. Very white town. Lots of racism. Obviously, home of the Ronald Reagan Museum. You love it there, Brandon. Just throwing that out there.
Tam fucking you over too, by the way, on the poll.
This audience hates me.
I know they hate
Nah,
me.
They also hate
they
women.
love you.
I can't win.
I ain't gonna- they love you. This is the first time I seen. But anyways, back
No,
to the
I
subject.
lost to Almighty recently.
So, bro, you were doing Madera Highway
He can't
Patrol.
read.
You were doing Madera Highway Patrol.
Yes.
You were driving the car itself.
Driving the car.
You were pulling people over.
I was hitting the switch for
How many
the
people
freaking-
you put in jail?
Me, probably about 40.
How many of them
And you
was
was
black?
having niggas cars towed.
How many of them was
That's
black?
crazy.
Brandon, how many of them was black?
None of them, because no black people live in That was my way to get back at the white man and the Mexicans.
That makes sense.
He on your
It
ass.
makes
now
sense.
you doing
No,
it
it
for
makes
good.
If
sense.
you were Mexican, you were for sure going to jail.
Wait, so you really were a Highway Patrol?
I was planting shit on Mexican people.
Yeah.
You what?
Cricket cop.
Dude,
I'm not surprised.
I was planting angel dust on them.
This
Wait,
is
but
bad.
this isn't.
They
a
were
joke.
like, we don't
I,
even
I,
smoke
I
angel
don't know
dust
if it's a
anymore.
troll or not. Like, is
No,
it-
he's trolling.
So is this
bro.
real or not?
His energy comes off as trolling, but at the same time, it was sent in by somebody random. I still think it was probably Lush, even though Lush's reaction here, maybe Lush is a good actor, or I don't know, but the whole I got something to do on the Thursday show thing. That's how he ended the Tuesday show, and then this is just sprung upon the audience during super chat time on the Thursday show. I don't know. I think Lush might have got some intel and decided to get it off.
This
has got to be
I
a
cannot
joke.
believe that they found that. Like,
No,
that's actually supposed to be sealed, bro.
wait. This is
There's
a real
no way
conversation.
this is
Hold
real.
on, because we were supposed to end the show, but we're gonna.
Fuck
No,
that.
this is real. Like, I'm
So
gonna.
you really was a Highway Patrol agent.
Listen, I've made a commitment that I would never lie on the internet. So it is what it is. It's a part of my life. After this, I'm going to call Aunt Hefe Munchie Beast parole officer.
This is
No,
gotta be-
wait.
Hey,
Wait,
yo.
time
Bro,
out,
where
time
do
out,
I
time out.
work? What's going on?
Time
here?
out. So you literally was.
How many times you going to ask me the same thing?
Because I want to know the truth.
Do
This can't be
you,
what
are
you
you on
guys are
probation
saying.
or parole?
Yes.
because I will come get you.
You guys
No,
are
you're not
joking.
gonna do that to me.
This is like a rehearsed joke that you guys.
No, this is not a joke, bro. This is
Man,
real.
it's a
No,
slave
like
catcher.
on our front
Somebody
tip,
found
I
this.
swear to God, this is real. I don't know nothing about this.
Listen, as long as you know, Tam.
Is that why
As
you
long
had to
as you
get your
know.
judo
And
training?
he's
asked me
admitting
why,
it.
but he's asking me why I keep asking him because I'm thinking it's a joke too. Like this is real for real.
I call him a slave catcher.
That's why I couldn't fight War Chief, because if I fight like in the street, they can still sue the Highway Patrol Officers Retirement Fund.
I don't know if that's true or not, but he was very adamant, obviously, about it has to be in a professional setting, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want to just get in a street fight. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely off-duty cops that get in bar fights and shit.
Holy shit! This nigga's a fed.
I called
He
him
a
a slave
black
catcher. He
belt
said you
cop.
knew
What
it.
are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm your
Tough
homie.
guy?
I'm your friend.
Nothing, officer.
Oh,
Listen,
okay,
I'm
'cause
your
I was
friend.
trying to make sure.
Listen, I'm your friend.
Because I can still play shots under citizens
Listen,
arrest.
hey, Brandon, I'm the only one that glazed. No homo.
I will
Slave,
Feel me?
put some
Nothing.
change in the
will
chat
put
for the
your license
slave
plates-
catcher.
I will put your license plates in the database. You will get put on every time you leave your
Wait.
house.
So what made you quit?
I told you I got a DUI.
He got a DUI. He was doing
So you couldn't
degenerate
do it no more?
activities.
But you couldn't be in like.
But
the
I
office?
wasn't in a patrol car. I was in my own personal vehicle.
That's crazy, fool. So we
Low
gotta-
key, I could get rehired after like
So no
now
jumper
by
do
now.
hire cops.
Look at Lush just visibly disgusted and somewhat afraid. Lush just got pulled over on Tuesday evening. Those of y'all that have seen my previous upload before this one know how that video starts out with the footage of Lush almost talking Kenny into getting arrested for what probably would have been a DUI. But yeah, Lush was catting out on honestly a fairly respectable officer that they weren't being treated poorly from what we could see. Like, yeah, for sure, record all your interactions with the officers and all that. But it seemed like a routine traffic stop that was not going to go south at all. And Lush just decided to start catting out and almost talked his homie into some jail time, but potentially. Go check out my previous upload after this video. I'll put it as the next up at the end here, so you don't have to do any work. Just click on that and enjoy. But Lush's visual disgust is what makes me think maybe he didn't send this in, or maybe he's reliving the emotions from when he found this out on like Monday night or whatever. I'm not sure, but we do know that Lush is like addicted to Discords and Reddit. He's a creepy crawler on the internet. He's everywhere. Even if you don't know he's there, he's there. So I wouldn't be surprised again if Lush actually is behind this.
Listen,
Uh-oh.
they didn't know.
He's a plant. He's an
It's
FBI
not like I was
plant.
around.
Meant to spark the
They
no
didn't know.
jumper
I
Rico.
don't know.
He's here to gain intel.
I'm happy this nigga my homie. Fuck all that bullshit.
The rest,
All right. Well, so this is a short one. Okay, we're gonna get up out of here onto the next upload and whatever. But before that, I got to give some closing thoughts. Something does come to mind, and that is the Brick Baby / Big U / Rolling 60s Rico that obviously shocked everybody when we woke up. I think it was like a Monday morning. Yeah, because they did like a news show and probably the most viewed No Jumper news ever, breaking down the information that we had up to that point. What comes to mind though is that maybe a month, maybe 2 months, somewhere like that, Adam was pulled over after leaving the Tuesday show, and I think the next Tuesday show he was talking about, yeah, I got pulled over, leave him here. The officer was really chill though, blah blah blah. Lush just got pulled over. Flacco, who he's a proud snitch and he's proudly said that he would love to be a police officer. Obviously, he is also the reason why Brandon is here. I've often referred to Brandon as Flacco's bodyguard, his goon, things like that. He's there to do Flacco's dirty work in a lot of ways. In my opinion, obviously, it's looking kind of crazy. You hired a full-blown, former police officer, current police officer, who knows? The guy has police experience is the point. He passed all the tests. He had a uniform. That's what they're saying, at least. Is it true or is it a play? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised either way, because he does kind of give off like police officer vibes in a lot of ways. He looks like a cop, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he is. I don't buy the whole drinking on the job thing. Brandon doesn't seem like he'd be drinking on the job to me. Yeah, I feel like he probably, if he did get discharged or whatever it's called with the police world, I feel like he did something else. Maybe it was him profiling, Mexican people, because he says it here, like, if you're a Mexican, you're going to jail if I pull you over. Like, gosh, dang, planting angel dust on just random hardworking people that are on the outskirts of Fresno. That's kind of crazy. But I mean, it is Brandon we're talking about. But anyways, I'm gonna get on up out of here, but it's just some things to think about for some possible future content, that there is a full-blown, probably police officer talking about the contact Munchie's PO. I'm gonna contact Aunt Hefe's PO. That's wild work. That's wild work. He might be on a whole different character arc ever since coming back from Kenya or wherever the fuck he went. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Enjoy your night and all that stuff, or whenever you hear this, enjoy whatever part of the day you're about to endure. And I'll be back shortly. Oh, and quick update. So I told y'all at the last video that I was gonna maybe react to some Vice TV, Vice News, whatever the hell it's called nowadays, content for the members only. That I'm canceling the Vice part of it. I'm still gonna knock out some members only content pretty soon here, but when I was scrolling through Vice, it never took me so long in the past to click on something that seemed interesting and gets your mind going. But honestly, that platform is kind of falling off. It's kind of going to shit. So I'm not going to be reacting to anything on Vice. But what I did find interesting is that Vice and Soft White Underbelly, who, that owner is pretty controversial, but it's Vice after all. So I'm sure everybody there is kind of controversial. Vice and Soft White Underbelly, they are now partnered up. They have like exclusive interviews just for the Vice channel. Shit's kind of crazy. Just a little fun fact to throw out there. But anyways, see y'all.